While millions struggle to make ends meet, some world leaders live in astonishing luxury, owning private jets, billion-dollar palaces, and secret offshore accounts. In this video, we uncover the 10 richest politicians in the world as of 2025. Names you know, fortunes you won't believe. Top 10, William Ruto, $400 million. Kenyan President William Ruto, who took office in September 2022, is known for both his political influence and personal fortune. Though not as wealthy as his predecessor, Uhuru Kenyatta, Ruto still commands an impressive $400 million in net worth. Much of his wealth comes from real estate and hospitality. He owns Westin Hotel in Nairobi and several other properties, including luxury hotels in Mombasa and Mara, valued at over $24 million. In addition, he's a shareholder in Africa Merchant Assurance Company -AMACO. Ruto's financial dealings have sometimes attracted public criticism, particularly around proposed political salary hikes that sparked public anger. Although his official monthly salary is around $15,800, his business holdings make him one of the richest politicians in Africa. Top 9, Cyril Ramaphosa, at least $450 million. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has been a major player in business and politics for decades. As the chairman of the now-sold Shanduka Group, he accumulated wealth across mining, telecoms, and finance sectors. Forbes estimated his net worth at $450 million back in 2015, and while more recent figures are unavailable, it is widely believed his wealth has held steady or grown. Ramaphosa earns an annual salary of approximately $173,000, which he has been donating in part to charity since 2018. He was recently investigated after $4 million in cash was found hidden at his farm during a burglary, though he was later cleared of wrongdoing. Despite controversies, Ramaphosa is still viewed as a reformist and economic liberal within South Africa's complex political landscape. Top 8, Paul Kagame, $500 million. President Paul Kagame has been the head of state in Rwanda since 2000. Though celebrated for steering Rwanda's economic recovery after the genocide, Kagame's leadership has also drawn criticism for alleged authoritarianism and political suppression. In 2012, it was reported that Kagame and the Rwandan Patriotic Front controlled a significant share of the country's economy through a conglomerate named Crystal Ventures, which holds assets valued at $500 million. These include everything from private jets to milk processing plants. As the chairman of Crystal Ventures, Kagame himself is believed to be worth around $500 million, making him one of the wealthiest leaders in sub-Saharan Africa. Top 7, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, $500 million. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has been at the center of Turkish politics for decades, first as mayor of Istanbul, then prime minister, and finally president since 2014. Despite Turkey's economic troubles, Erdogan's personal fortune is estimated to be around $500 million. Officially, he earns an annual salary of less than $65,000, but media reports suggest his true wealth comes from opaque business dealings, property holdings, and family enterprises. Some unverified estimates even place his net worth in the billions. In 2023, Erdogan raised eyebrows by giving himself a 39% salary increase, while the Turkish lira continued to fall and the economy struggled with inflation. Top 6, Ilham Aliyev, $500 million. Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev has ruled the oil-rich nation since 2003 and is no stranger to global scrutiny. His official salary was just $230,000 in 2010, but by 2024 standards, that's about $330,000. However, his real wealth lies in offshore investments and real estate holdings. In 2010, his then 12-year-old son made headlines by purchasing $44 million worth of property in Dubai, and in 2021, the Pandora Papers revealed that Aliyev's family sold an $87 million property in London to the UK's Crown Estate. His current net worth is estimated at $500 million, though some insiders suggest the figure could be closer to $900 million. These revelations have sparked criticism of corruption and nepotism, both domestically and abroad. Top 5, Teodoro, Obiang, Nguema, Mbasogo, $600 million. In power since 1979, Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo of Equatorial Guinea is Africa's longest-serving president. His wealth is mostly derived from the country's extensive oil reserves, but transparency around his finances is almost non-existent. Forbes once estimated his wealth at $600 million, and the luxurious lifestyle of his family supports that figure. His son, Teodoro Teodorin Obiang, the country's vice president, had his fleet of luxury cars seized by Swiss authorities in 2016. These included 7 Ferraris, 5 Bentleys, and a Bugatti Veyron, later auctioned for $27 million. The Obiang family has also seen multiple luxury homes seized abroad, including an estate in Malibu. Some of the seized funds were used to finance COVID-19 vaccinations in Equatorial Guinea, highlighting the excesses of the ruling family. Top 4. Xi Jinping, possibly $1.5 billion. Despite having a modest official salary of $22,000 per year, Chinese President Xi Jinping is believed to have hidden wealth through family connections and state-linked companies. In 2012, investigative journalists found that his relatives held stakes in companies worth hundreds of millions. One such holding included a $244 million share in Shenzhen Yuanwei, a real estate firm, equivalent to about $334 million today. At one point, it was estimated that Xi's total net worth could be as high as $1.5 billion. However, due to the secretive nature of the Chinese political elite, it's difficult to verify. While Xi promotes an image of humility and anti-corruption, critics argue that the true wealth of his family suggests otherwise. Top 3. Donald Trump, $4.9 billion. Former and now re-elected U.S. President Donald Trump stands as one of the richest political figures in modern history. As of June 2025, Forbes estimates his net worth at $5.1 billion, marking a significant rise from the $2.5 billion he held during his post-presidency period. Trump built his empire primarily through real estate investments, with major holdings in New York City, Florida, and internationally. Beyond property, he has earned millions through brand licensing, television deals, and media ventures. While his official presidential salary is modest, Trump famously donated it to various federal departments during his earlier term in office. His immense wealth has always been central to his public image, serving as both a symbol of success and a target for critics. Over the years, Trump has faced numerous legal challenges and investigations into his finances and business practices, adding to the controversy surrounding his political career. Despite the scrutiny, Trump's financial power and brand recognition remain unmatched, solidifying his status as one of the wealthiest politicians in the world today. Top 2. Kim Jong-un, $5 billion. Despite leading one of the most isolated and impoverished nations in the world, North Korea's Kim Jong-un is estimated to have a personal fortune of around $5 billion. This wealth has been traced through over 200 offshore bank accounts, according to U.S. and South Korean intelligence agencies, with funds allegedly hidden in countries like China, Russia, Austria, Switzerland, and Luxembourg. While the vast majority of North Koreans live under extreme hardship, Kim is said to enjoy a life of excess, complete with luxury yachts, private islands, and imported delicacies, all shielded from public scrutiny. His regime tightly controls information and suppresses dissent, making it nearly impossible for citizens to question the vast disparity. Kim's secretive empire continues to grow behind closed doors, even as international sanctions aim to cripple the country's economy. His wealth remains one of the most controversial examples of unchecked power and elite privilege in global politics today. Top 1. Vladimir Putin, at least $200 billion. Topping the list is Russian President Vladimir Putin with an estimated net worth of $200 billion, making him possibly the richest politician in the world today. This staggering figure comes from testimony by Bill Browder, a former investor in Russia, presented to the U.S. Senate. Officially, Putin earned just $881,000 between 2011 and 2016. His assets include an apartment and a few bank shares. However, leaks, including the Pandora Papers and investigations by the late opposition leader Alexei Navalny, paint a different picture. Navalny's documentary revealed a $1 billion palace on the Black Sea, reportedly built for Putin by oligarchs in exchange for political protection. The Kremlin has denied these claims, calling them fabrications. However, evidence suggests that Putin maintains indirect control over a vast network of state resources, investments, and offshore holdings, firmly securing his place as the wealthiest political figure on Earth. Wealth and politics have always been deeply intertwined, but the scale at which some world leaders have accumulated personal fortunes is staggering. As citizens increasingly demand transparency and accountability, the divide between power and privilege continues to grow, highlighting the need for greater scrutiny and ethical governance in the global political landscape. If you found this video insightful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more deep dives into global power, money, and influence.